BuzzChomp is back with Foundation, the premiere 2 episodes. I'm Dan Salem, and this is Isaac Asimov's adaptation of the famous Foundation series. We have a wild twist. This is sci-fi at its core. We have an amazing story unfolding in a very unique way. The Empire is 3 people, 3 of the same person at different ages, young, old, and in the middle. And they are in control of everything. A scientist, Hari, discovers mathematics that will prove that everything is about to fall. Humanity will end. Gaal is the only other mathematician, the only person in the entire known universe that can do Hari's math and prove him right or wrong. How do we save humanity? With a foundation. And that's the core of this show. We started in the 35 years in the future on Terminus, where the foundation is built. And we get this monolithic alien-like structure that no human can approach. It's where the foundation is stored. We find out that pretty early on, which is good because it was weird how it was like almost killing people, right? No one could go near it. So we know that Hari's plan to build this foundation is successful. We know Gaal's plan to help Hari, because she wants to escape her homeworld where it's like science is death and it's all religious. That's what she wants too. It's going to succeed, right? Because there's the foundation on Terminus. That being said, Empire is out to get Hari because he doesn't want to panic billions and billions and billions, trillions of people really in his empire. There are 2 other main worlds Empire believes are plotting against them. They kill the delegates, they hang them. It's only after the terrorist attack on the Star Bridge, which linked the planet where Empire resides with the giant space station where everyone kind of goes as a waypoint, right? Because they have interstellar travel. They needed that Star Bridge. They needed it, and it's gone. The terrorists took it out. War starts. Downfall of humanity begins because of Hari's prediction that it was going to happen. It's an interesting thing, right? He did this math, and it said that this was a near certainty that was going to happen. That we could ease it. We could ease our dark ages from 30,000 to 1,000 years. What's the twist? Well, this is a straightforward enough plot. But the twist comes in which we see this woman appear at the very beginning of the show who can approach the pillar, which we find out is the foundation of all knowledge. This one woman can approach the pillar. We don't know why. Then we see that Hari and Gaal are exiled by Empire for their mathematical ideas about the downfall of humanity. They're exiled. They're sent to Terminus to build their foundation. It's basically like, get away from us. Yeah, go ahead. Go save humanity, but we're exiling you. Go away. Well, Raish works for Hari. And the reason that Raish turns on Hari, I think, is because Hari's saying he figured out the math. And this is how we save humanity. Here's our plan. Well, Gaal discovers that he doesn't actually complete his equation, that he hasn't finished it yet. I'm not sure it's finishable, right? Because it's the saving of humanity. It's not literal, it's esoteric. Because if you don't save yourself, you won't be saved. So Raish turns on Hari, murders him. Gaal walks in after a love affair, right? Gaal and Raish fall in love. They've had this long space journey. They have sex. Raish murders Hari in front of Gaal. Raish banishes Gaal. He locks her in a pod, sends her out into open space. I believe that Gaal is pregnant. And that woman that we saw on Terminus at the beginning approaching the foundation of all knowledge is Gaal's daughter. Gaal will die, give birth in the pod, and then it'll crash land, and whichever of the humans from Hari's voyage lands on Terminus, they'll find this pod, raise the child. Gaal and Raish are not in the initial original Foundation story. They are just a segue point to get to the key core component, right? There's always a savior. There's a savior of humanity. In the books, it was a man, and in the show, it's going to be a female. I believe that's the one we saw at the beginning, Gaal's daughter. And I love this twist. It's really nicely done in the series. There's a lot to come on Foundation, though, and man, this is a deep, dark world, and it's so huge. And the 3 emperors, Empire, and the other warring worlds, and then Terminus at the end of it all. I'm Dan Salem. Subscribe to BuzzChomp for more of Foundation and other amazing TV, and comment below with your predictions on what will happen in the episodes to come. Woo!